Hello everyone. In today's topic, we will discuss Poets and Pancakes written by Ashok Mitran. Okay, the sixth chapter of your Flamingo. Okay, students, let me give you the introduction of this chapter first. Okay, the lesson has been taken from the book My Years with Boss, written by Ashoka Mitran. In this excerpt, he talks about all the elements that kept Gemini Studio running, from pancake makeup. Pancake is makeup material, you can say, to the office boy of the makeup department, from Subbu to the lawyer. Every element helped in making Gemini Studio a successful film producing company. Okay, if I have to talk, or if I want to talk something more about the introduction of this chapter, I would certainly say that the word pancake is the title, refers to the makeup material brought by Gemini Studio, Gemini Studio uh, for the use uh, for use by the artists. Okay, the studio was located in Chennai, Madras. Okay, it was then the most influential film producing organization. Okay, the writer and the writer recounts his years in the company. Okay, his job was to cut out newspaper clipping and store them in files. Okay, he was the most well informed of all the staff of the studio. Okay, he gives us an interesting portrait of the leading members. Okay, their talents and roles, their frustrations and ambitions. Okay, there was an office boy who painted the faces of people who formed the crowd. Okay, there was Subu, the number two man, who was very close to the boss. Okay, there was the legal advisor in the story department. Okay, they had their grievances against one and another and the bosses. Okay, and the boss. Uh, they were divided on political lines. Okay, political issues. Okay, most of the people most of the people were not well educated, but they put on khadi clothes and railed against communism. Okay, the Gemini Studio attracted eminent English poet like Spender. Okay, but hardly anybody understood what the speaker spoke about, which was due to their accent. Okay, uh, the boss took pride in welcoming and entertaining great personalities. He liked Spender's book, The God That Failed, because it was about anti-communism. Okay, students. So this is all about the introduction of the chapter. So let us go through this chapter and have a line by line explanation of it. Okay. Before this, let's have a look on Gemini Studios. Okay, students, this is the building and the entrance of Gemini Studio, located in Madras. Okay, clear? And this is their logo. You might have seen so many movies made under this logo, made under this production unit. Okay, even there is an illustration of Greta Garbo. She is the Hollywood actress. Okay, Greta Garbo. Okay, she has also used pancakes. Okay, to enhance her beauty on the screen. Okay, even there is one more illustration regarding Vajanti Mala. She is Vajanti Mala. She has also been an avid user of uh, the makeup material so called as pancake. Okay, let us read it now. And this is pancake. okay, the makeup material on which the title has been given, okay. This is applied on face, okay, to be looked presentable on screen, okay. And he is SS Watson, the founder of Gemini Studio, okay. Poets and Pancakes. About the author. Ashok Mitran, a Tamil writer, recounts his years at Gemini Studio in his book My Years with Boss, which talks of the influence of movies on every aspect of life in India. Okay, students, Indian movies have a great influence on their viewers, okay, and on every aspect of life, okay. So this chapter talks about the influence of Gemini Studios movie, okay, and here the writer Ashok Mitran has discussed about his experience. He recounts his years with boss, okay, clear. Gemini Studio, located in Chennai, was set up in 1940. Okay, it was one of the most influential film producing organizations uh, of India in the early days of Indian filmmaking. Okay, its founder was S.S. Vasan, as I have shown you the image of S.S. Vasan. Okay, the duty of Ashok Mitran in Gemini Studios was to cut out newspaper clipping on a wide variety of subjects. Okay, and store them in files. Many of these had to be written out by hand. Okay, although he performed an insignificant function, he was the most well informed of all the members in Gemini of the Gemini family. काम तो कुछ ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंशियल करता नहीं था, but he was considered uh, as the well informed member of Gemini family. Okay, the following is an excerpt from his book My Years with Boss. Okay, मैं पहले बता चुका हूँ इसके बारे में. So let us go through. Pancake was the brand name of the makeup material. Okay, you have just seen its photo. Okay, that Gemini Studio brought in truckloads. Okay, pancake. What is pancake? Pancake is just a makeup material that was ordered in truckloads. Means so many trucks, means a huge amount of it was used in Gemini Studio. Okay, Grete Garbo kon a Swedish actress in 1954 received an honorary Oscar for her unforgettable screen performances. Okay, the Guinness the Guinness Book of Records named her the most beautiful woman who ever lived. She was also voted best silent actress of the country. Okay, so I have also made you see her photograph. Okay, so Greta Garbo must have used it. Okay, Miss Gohar, another actress. Okay, she has also used it. Vajanti Mala, okay, an Indian foremost actress whose performance was widely appeared in Bimal Roy's Devdas, okay, and won three Best Actress awards for her acting. Okay, she is now an active politician. Okay, clear. So Vajanti Mala must have used it, but Rati Agnihotri may not have even heard of it. It is another the name of it is one of the names of, sorry, it is the name of another you can say heroine, Rati Agnihotri, of modern age. So she might have not heard of it. इसके बारे में शायद उन्हें सुना भी ना हो. Okay, the makeup department of the Gemini Studio was in the upstairs of a building that was believed to have been Robert Clive's stable. Okay, So the makeup department of Gemini Studio was in the upstairs of a building. This place was once Robert Clive's stable. Okay, उसका अस्तबल हुआ करता था रॉबर्ट क्लाइव का. Okay, clear? A dozen buildings, a dozen buildings in the city are said to have his residence. Okay, clear? For his brief life and an even briefer stay in Madras, Robert Clive seems to have done a lot of moving besides fighting some impossible battles in remote corners of India and marrying a maiden in St. Mary's Church in Fort St. George in Madras. Okay, so the makeup department of Gemini Studio was in the upstairs of uh, a building. Okay, this was the place once known as Robert Clive's stable. Okay, uh, a dozen other buildings in the city had been Robert Clive's residence. Okay, he had made a maiden in Saint Mary Church in Madras Fort. Okay, clear. So means okay. The makeup room had the look of hair cutting salon. Okay, clear, with lights at all angles, around half a dozen large mirrors. Uh, they are all incandescent light, so you can imagine the fiery misery of those subjected to makeup. The makeup department was first headed by a Bengali uh, who became too big for a studio and left. He was succeeded by a Maharashtrian who was assisted by a Dharwar Kannadiga, okay, and Andhra, a Madras Indian Christian, and Anglo-Burmese, and the usual local Tamils. Okay, clear? All this shows that there was a good deal of national integration long before AIR, All India Radio, and Doordarshan began broadcasting programs on national integration. Here, the writer wants to clarify uh, the unity in diversity uh, presented in the makeup department of Gemini Studio. He said this studio was first headed by a Bengali. Thereafter, a Maharashtrian took the charge. Okay, and thereafter, Dharwar Kannadiga and Andhra and another man who uh, who headed it was a Madras Indian Christian community of Madras Indian community. Okay, another man who was an Anglo-Burmese and some other usual local Tamils. So all these things show that it was a set of unity in diversity. Okay, and it was established uh, in this makeup studio before All India Radio and Doordarshan started showing their program or broadcasting their programs on national integration. Okay, if we talk about the makeup room of this studio, so the makeup room looked like a hair cutting salon with so many lights and mirrors. Okay, this department are okay, and there was light around the mirror. Okay, and the yellow glow that they emit, that they mm, show. Okay, give it an incandescent scene. Okay, clear. So if we talk about incandescent lights, so they are the lights that emit heat and light as well. So one could easily feel the misery of those who who are who subjected to द मेकअप. ओके, जिनका मेकअप किया जाना था और किया जाता था, जो शीशे के सामने बैठते थे, तो उन पर लाइट्स होती थी चारों तरफ उस शीशे के. तो they have to undergo so much misery. Okay, बड़ा बड़ी तकलीफ होती थी मेकअप कराते टाइम. Okay, let us read ahead. This gang of nationally integrated makeup men, okay, could turn any decent looking person into a hideous crimson hued monster with, with the help of truckloads of pancake and a number of other locally made potions and lotions. Okay, so those who are the part of a makeup department, they had the only work that was to make any good looking person to look hideous, heinous, okay, ताकि वो ज़्यादा हेटफुल दिखाई दें, क्रिम्सन ह्यूड मॉन्स्टर, ओके, एंड with the help of with the help of the truckloads of pancake, okay, clear, and they also use some other locally made potions and lotions, okay, clear, the liquid color and the dried one, okay, they smear them on their faces just to uh, make them presentable mm, before the camera, okay. Those were the days of mainly indoor shooting, and only 5% of film was shoot outdoors. Okay, ये उन दिनों की बात है जब ज़्यादातर जो फिल्म की शूटिंग होती थी वो इंडोर्स होती थी, मीन्स स्टूडियो के अंदर होती थी. मोर देन लेस देन 5% पिक्चर वॉज शॉट आउटडोर. ओके, बहुत कम पिक्चर होती थी जो बाहर शूटिंग की जाती थी. ओके, आई सपोज द सेट्स एंड स्टूडियो लाइट्स नीडेड द गर्ल एंड बॉयज टू बी मेड टू लुक अगली इन ऑर्डर टू लुक प्रेजेंटेबल इन द मूवी. और बहुत सारी ऐसी स्टूडियो में लाइट्स होती थी, है ना, लाइट्स द गर्ल एंड द बॉय टू बी मेड, दे यूज they use makeup material as well as the lights just to make their characters more presentable in the movie. Okay, clear. A strict hierarchy was maintained in the makeup department. The chief makeup man made the chief actors and actress ugly. Okay, his senior assistant, the second hero and the heroine, the junior assistant, the main comedian and so forth. ओके, तो एक स्ट्रिक्ट हायरकी वहाँ पे ऑफिशियल रैंकिंग जो होती ना वो वहाँ पर मेंटेन कर रखी थी कि इस मेकअप डिपार्टमेंट में कि जो चीफ मेकअप मैन जो होगा ना, ही वुड अप्लाई मेकअप मटेरियल ऑन द मेन एक्ट्रेस, ओके, एंड एक्टर, क्लियर. हिज असिस्टेंट will do the makeup of actress, the side hero and side heroine, okay, and the junior assistant will do the makeup of main comedian and so forth, okay, rank wise, okay. uh, the players who played the crowd were the responsibility of the office boy. Even the makeup department of the Gemini studio had an office boy. Okay, करेगी. और जो crowd players जो थे to make them presentable in the movie, it was the responsibility of the office boy. Makeup department के पास भी एक office boy था. Okay, on the days when there were a crowd shooting, you could see him mixing his paint in a giant vessel and slapping it on the crowd player. Okay, and whenever there would be any crowd scene, okay, one could easily see the office boy mixing the makeup material and slapping it on the crowd players. Okay, okay, crowd players पे वही लगाता था. The idea was to close every pore on the surface of the face in the process of applying makeup. Okay, it wasn't exactly a boy. He was in his early 40s. Okay, having entered the studios years ago in the hope of becoming a star actor or a top screenwriter, director, or lyrics writer. He was a bit of poet. और यहाँ पे द इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द बॉय, ऑफिस बॉय, ही वॉज नॉट एक्चुअली अ बॉय, ही वॉज अ मैन ऑफ हिज लेट 40s. ओके, अपने लेट 40s में है ये, और he had entered the Gemini Studio just to be a top story writer, director, screenwriter, okay, or lyrics writer. He was a bit of poet, थोड़ा सा poet भी है वो, ठीक है, करने तो ये आया था लेकिन ऑफिस बॉय बन के रह गया. Okay, so these are the questions. Uh, what does the writer mean by the fiery misery of those subjected to makeup? Okay, so you can easily answer them. Okay, clear. The term fiery misery here means the great inconvenience caused a thick coat of paint or makeup material on the face. Okay, clear. If we talk about other, what is the example of national integration that the author refers to? So the makeup department was first headed by a Bengali, then a Maharashtrian, assisted by a Dharwar Kanigdiga, okay, a Madras Indian Christian, and Anglo-Burmese, okay, and the local Tamils, okay. All this shows there was a great deal of national integration, okay. What work did the office boy do in Gemini Studio? Okay, why did he join this? Why was he disappointed? तो इसके आंसर अभी आने बाकी हैं. Okay. In those days I worked in a cubicle, two whole side of which were French window. Okay, I didn't know that time that they were called French window. French window, windows that separate two portions. Okay, दो portions को अलग करते हैं उसको बोलते हैं. तो in those days the narrator used to work in a cubicle, एक cubicle shape में एक कमरा था, उसमें काम करता था, and it had a French window. Seeing me sitting at my desk tearing up newspaper day in and day out, most people thought I was doing next to nothing. कहे कि मुझे देखते हुए कि मैं रोज़ाना एक न्यूज़पेपर को लेकर उसकी हेडिंग्स काटता रहता था और उन कटिंग्स को, न्यूज़पेपर की कटिंग्स को एक फाइल में लगाता था. तो मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल इन जेमिनाई स्टूडियो दे थॉट दैट द नरेटर डिड नथिंग, कुछ नहीं करता वो. ओके, डिड नेक्स्ट टू नथिंग. इट इज़ लाइकली दैट द बॉस थॉट लाइक वाइज टू, और ऐसा भी था, शायद बॉस भी ऐसा समझता था. सो एनी वन हु फेल्ट I should be given some occupation with barges into my cubicle and deliver an extending lecture. Okay, so कभी कभी क्या होता है, जब भी किसी को लगता था ना कि to share with me or to rebuke me, they would come to my cubicle office, okay, and then they extend their lecture. Okay, the boy in the makeup department had decided I should be enlightened on how great literary talent was being allowed to go waste in a department fits only for barbers and perverts. Soon I was praying for crowd paint shooting all the time. Nothing short of it could save me from his epics. और कह रहा है कि जो ऑफिस बॉय, द मैन ऑफ फॉर इन इज लेट 40s, ये आता था कभी कभी, एंड ही then asked him that he even shared his feelings that how a great literary talent is going is just being wasted in a department that is fit for द बार्बर्स, नाइयों के लिए जो फिट है, ऐसे डिपार्टमेंट वो ख़राब हो रहा है. एट दैट टाइम सून, इफ आई से, द नरेटर बिगेन टू प्रे टू गॉड that there should always be a crowd scene so that he could be spared, or he could be left by the office boy, and he could be away, he could be saved from his epics, कि उसको उसकी इतनी लंबी लंबी बातें सुननी ना पड़े, इसके लिए वो प्रेयर करता था. ओके, क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? In all instances of frustration, you will always find the anger directed towards a single person openly and covertly. And this man of the makeup department was convinced that all his woes, ignominy, and neglect were due to Kotmangalam Subbu. Okay, clear? And in his frustration, the office boy used to tell him that uh, uh, he uh, told him that he was pestered by only one person in this Gemini studio, and yeah, uh, even he was sent to makeup department just because of a one person, and he was his woe, his you can say foe, दुश्मन है उसका. And due to his negligence, okay, due to his negligence of Kotmangalam Subbu, he had to work as an office boy in the Gemini studio. Subbu was the number two at Gemini studio. He couldn't have had a more encouraging opening in films than our grown-up makeup boy had. Okay, according to the narrator, Subbu had not got exempt, you can say, had not got superb filmmaking skills. Okay, than the office boy had, but on the contrary, he must have had to face more uncertain, difficult times. For when he began his career, there were no firmly established film producing companies or studios. Even in the matter of education, simply formal education, Subbu couldn't have had an appreciable lead over our boy. Okay. करा कि जिस समय ऑफिस बॉय ने एंट्री की इन जेमिनी स्टूडियो, फिल्म प्रोड्यूसिंग जो वर्क था, इट वाज नॉट सो वेल एस्टेब्लिश्ड. ओके, एंड इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द एजुकेशन बैकग्राउंड ऑफ बोथ ऑफ देम, तो सुब्बू हैड नॉट गॉट द फॉर्मल एजुकेशन, द मच मोर एजुकेशन दैट आर ऑफिस बॉय had adopted has taken. Okay, clear? Subbu could not have had an appreciable lead over our boy. इस boy के ऊपर, इस office boy के ऊपर कोई ज़्यादा lead नहीं थी उसकी. But by virtue of being born in Brahmin, a virtue indeed. लेकिन क्योंकि he was born in the caste of Brahmin, so he was given a great priority. Okay, he must have had exposure to more affluent situations and people, and this is the reason that Subbu got much more chances to have interaction or to have exposure in with the most affluent people. Okay, he had the ability to look cheerful at all times, even after having had a hand in a flop film. Okay, if we talk about Subbu's personality, he always remained happy, whether he had an hand, whether he helped his boss in making a flop film. Still, he remained happy. He always had even uh, he always had work फॉर समबडी. सब किसी न किसी के लिए कोई ना कोई काम उसके पास होता था. ही कुड नेवर डू थिंग्स ऑन हिज ओन. अपने आप नहीं कर सकता था कोई काम, बट हिज सेंस ऑफ लॉयल्टी मेड हिम आइडेंटिफाई हिमसेल्फ विद हिज प्रिंसिपल completely and turn his entire creativity to his principles advantage. और उसकी जो सेंस ऑफ लॉयल्टी थी ना, इट इज़ समथिंग दैट हैज़ गिवन हिम अ डिफरेंट आइडेंटिटी. ओके, एंड all his dedication was quite dedicated to his principal advantage. अपने जो बॉस था ना, उसी के एडवांटेज का काम वो करता था, उसके फ़ायदे का काम करता था. ही वॉज अ टेलर मेड फॉर फिल्म्स, मीन्स he was always full of ideas for films. Here was a man who could be inspired when commanded. The rats fights the tigress underwater and kills her, but takes pity on the cubs, tends them lovingly, and I don't know how to do the scene. The producer would say, and Subbu would come out with four ways of the rat pouring affection on its victims offering. Okay, so Subbu was always ever ready to uh, present his ideas for screening any shot, any scene. Okay, once the producer brought a difficult situation for him कि एक चूहा है जो पानी के अंदर एक बाघिन से लड़ाई करता है और उसको मार देता है. बट द प्रोड्यूसर वॉज क्वाइट कन्फ्यूज टू फिल्म दिस scene. Okay, so I don't know how to do the scene, the producer would say, and Subbu would come out with four ways of the red pouring affection to his victim offering. और सुब्बू फिर चार नए तरीके के साथ आता उसको बताने के लिए कि भाई कैसे वो चूहा उस टाइगर को मारेगा, कैसे. Good, but I am not sure it is effective enough, the producer would say. In a minute, Subbu would come out with 14 more alternatives. एक बताया तरीका तरीके बताने थे, बताते ही the producer said that he is not happy with this idea. So within a minute he would come and he would suggest him uh, 14 different ways to film that shoot. Okay, मतलब उस टू शूट दैट सीन, उस सीन को शूट करने के उसको अलग अलग तरीके फिर बता देता वो. तो ही इज़ फुल ऑफ आइडियाज़, यू कैन से. Okay, filmmaking must have been so easy with a man like Subbu around. If ever there was a man who gave direction and definition to Gemini Studios during its golden years, it was Subbu. Okay, अगर फिल्म मेकिंग इतनी आसान नहीं होती अगर सुब्बू जैसे लोग ना होते तो टू सजेस्ट हाउ टू film a scene. Okay, Subbu had a separate identity as a poet. Okay, and though he was certainly capable of more complex and higher forms, he deliberately chose to address his poetry to the masses. Okay, Subbu was a poet to the core. Okay, and he always addresses his poetry to the masses. जनता के लिए वो लिखता था, and his poetry was quite complex and of higher forms. कुछ ज़्यादा ही ऊंचे उसकी लेवल की लिखता था वो पोइट्री. His success in film overshadowed and dwarfed his literary achievements, or so his critics felt. ऐसे ओके, उसके critics भी यही फील करते थे कि भाई उसकी जो सक्सेस है ना वो ओवरशैडोड है, मतलब लिटरेरी अचीवमेंट्स के अलावा उसकी वो शेडो है, मतलब उसकी जो अचीवमेंट है. He composed several truly original stories, poems in folk refrain and diction, and also wrote a sprawling novel, Thilanna Mohan Lambal, with dozen of very defty H characters. 12 अलग अलग एच करेक्टर्स के साथ इसने एक नोवेल लिखा है सुबू ने. ओके, और साथ में लोकल जो रिफ्रेन है, पोइम है, और डिक्शन है, जो अलग अलग जो वो लिटरेरी वर्क्स हैं, इन सबको अपनी राइटिंग उसने इंक्लूड किया है. ओके, he quite successfully recreated the mood and manner of Devdasis of the early 20th century. He was an amazing actor. He never aspired to the lead roles, but whatever subsidiary role he played in any of the films, he performed better than the supposed main players. ओके, उसके एक सक्सेसफुली रिक्रिएट भी उसने किया है मूड को. देवदासीज नाम की जो फिल्म है उसके ऊपर उसको अलग से रिक्रिएट किया था 20th सेंचुरी में. और बीइंग अपार्ट फ्रॉम बीइंग अ पोइट, ही इज़ an amazing actor. Okay, although he never acted as a main hero and he had always acted as side hero, but the performance he did, he sometimes surpassed the lead hero. लीड हीरो को भी सरपास कर जाता था, उससे भी आगे निकल जाता था, इतनी ज़बरदस्त वो परफॉर्मेंस देता था. ओके, he had a genuine love for anyone he came across, and his house was a permanent residence for dozens of near and far relations and acquaintances. उसका जो घर था ना, it was just a permanent residence of dozens of near and dear and far acquaintances. जितने भी जानकार थे ना वो उसके घर पे रहते थे, दर्जनों रहते थे. It seemed against Subbu's nature to be even conscious that he was feeding and supporting so many of them. हालांकि ये सुबू के नेचर के अगेंस्ट था कि वो इतना कॉन्शियस था कि वो इतने सारे लोगों को पाल भी रहा था, पोस भी रहा था. ओके, सच अ चैरिटेबल एंड improvident man and yet he had enemies. कितना चैरिटेबल एंड प्रोविडेंट और कितना स्किलफुल प्रोडेंट आदमी है ये सुबु, yet he had enemies like the office boy. Okay, was it because he seemed so close and intimate with the boss? केवल इसलिए कि ये he was quite close to the boss, कि बॉस के बिल्कुल पास रहता था, or was it his general demeanor was resembled to a sycophant, और या उसका जो डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन था वो ये शो करता था कि ही वॉज जस्ट अ फ्लैटर साइकोफेंट था वो. ओके, और इज रेडीनेस टू से नाइस थिंग्स अबाउट एवरीथिंग, या हमेशा हर चीज़ को अच्छा बोलता था इसलिए लोग उसके दुश्मन थे. इन एनी केस देयर वॉज दिस मैन इन द मेकअप डिपार्टमेंट हु वुड विश द डायरेस्ट थिंग फॉर सुब्बू. और इन्हीं चीज़ों की वजह से यहाँ पर एक आदमी है, कौन, द ऑफिस बॉय, हु वुड विश द डायरेस्ट थिंग्स फॉर विशु, शुभू के लिए वो इस तरह की डायरेस्ट थिंग्स को विश वो करता है. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, so this is all from my end in this lecture. Okay, in the next lecture we will discuss more about this chapter and its questions and answers. Okay students, thank you very much.